My brain doesn't know what to make of this. Basically, oh my god.
Oh, wait.
We're excited to share that this video is sponsored by Skillshare.
Our goal of this channel has always been to release educational and entertaining content. We love seeing comments saying that people have wanted to get back into studying or picking back up an instrument that they maybe haven't learned before. But if you're not in a university or in a position to take a class, then Skillshare is a great way to offer you topics on pretty much anything that you want to learn.
If you don't know what Skillshare is, it's an online learning platform where you can access video lessons on 25,000 different topics, varying from music, drama, and dance.
Skillshare's affordable music classes are easy to follow with concise information that makes it easy for people of any experience level to digest.
The first 500 subscribers to use the link below will get a 2-month free trial.
Whether you want to fuel your curiosity, creativity, or even career, Skillshare is the perfect place to keep you learning and thriving in 2019.
With that being said, let's move on to the reaction part of this video.
Okay, so now you're reacting to the 4-member boy group VROMANCE, which I really liked the first time.
I like them a lot.
Yes, and their 2018 release called Star, which is actually the 3rd song in a trilogy that they're releasing in 2018. The song appears to be a person reminiscing about a former lover, a poignant part of their memory, much like a star shining in the night sky. So I wasn't able to find who choreographed this dance, but the dancers are Mi-hyun and Yo-jung of DQ. So the singers won't show up in this music video, but it's all about the dancers.
So it's
which is like a dancing company.
the love, like you know that the star is there even when you don't see it. Wow. Dang.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, bam.
Good morning. Let's get this bread.
I like that white noise.
Yeah.
It's really calming.
Oh, this is very contemporary.
Yeah, I know. I'm so excited.
Just by the way she just sat up from bed. Just like the fast and then slowing down.
Yeah.
Dig the unfiltered electric guitar.
Yeah, it sounds like Simon Garfunkel. Not anymore.
Oh yeah, I didn't know, it doesn't sound like it's in 3 at the beginning. So it's a nice major inflection.
Yeah. Oh, I love these dances.
Minor 2-5 resolving to major.
This dancing is really cool.
Yeah, for real.
This reminds me of like Kyle Hanagami choreography.
I was gonna say it reminds me of Philip Chabib.
Oh,
Seeing, like,
yeah.
Without the lights.
It's like very contemporary modern style, but adds in like these little like popping elements and hip hop styles that I really like really seamlessly.
Yeah, this really reminds me of Chabib because he does like a lot of this like mirroring stuff, but it's like a mandala almost.
Yeah.
This is cool with like different levels.
Yeah.
All the chords are minor. And then eventually it moves to major, to the Picardy.
I also like I like how they end every vocal line down as opposed to up.
Ooh.
There she goes.
That was smooth.
That was really cool.
I've actually seen a very similar dance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is cool.
Oh my gosh, don't spill the flowers.
Oh, God.
Oh, they added a D flat this time. So like, there are little variations, even though the overall contour is B flat minor to B flat major.
Ooh, like that falsetto floating above.
Yeah, every time he does those like high riffs. Nice.
I'm noticing they're doing a lot of moves from their chest, which could be probably like signifying the heart. in a sense.
My brain doesn't know what to make of this. Basically, oh my god.
Oh, wait.
So, I don't know who's singing what, but all the, oh my god. All of the voices are very wilty and reminiscent of what a real voice would sound like after or during crying.
Oh.
Ah! What?
That's a way to do it.
Ooh.
They're milking it.
Yeah, they are.
It's like halftime.
I love these vocals.
Yeah, he's talented. Who is this man's?
There's 4 separate ones.
Damn it.
But they are.
These men's.
These men's.
Wow. Damn. That was really cool. I like the song a lot because it was just like nice. And also the singing was tight. And the instrumentation was very nice. Very background acoustic piano and very forefront guitar, simple drumming. Very laid back, very vocal heavy. It was very cool. I really like let the dancing, with no pun intended, take the main stage.
No, I like the sort of like chill, laid back vibe. I'm very into that right now with music. So having like the electric guitar, but take the edge off, so it's like soft and very like legato sort of deal. And to have like just like one guy's voice, very mellow, like comfortable in the register, like it's a good vibe.
I really liked it. I liked the synchronized parts and just like the camera work and the theatrical elements of it. And I thought it was like a story that was told really well. I didn't need to know what they were saying. I got it. So
Yeah, I like that. I've been seeing there's a lot of music videos recently where they've been doing like duets or solo dance music videos, and I really, as a dancer, I really like it because I almost like get the story like a little better. Because sometimes when you're listening to a song, you're not really paying attention to the lyrics as much, but when you see it in a dance, you're like, this is what it's about. And it was like Remiah was saying, it was very clear that even just with the shirt changes and the set changes and like things like that, like you could really tell that like what they were thinking about. It was really interesting. I like that a lot.
I felt like a lot more emotion from the girl than I did from the guy.
Yeah. I think the only emotion I got from him was longing, but she definitely had a variety of emotion.
Like you can even tell from her face, she just had like the sorrow and pain in her face.
Yeah.
Especially I'm still like shook over that first move. Like her just sitting up from bed, I was like, whoa, because she just like it was like slow and then fast, and then she stopped, and then like it just zoomed in on her face, and it was just like you could tell she was in pain.
Yeah.
I thought that was really impressive. Because that, like, simple moves like that, when a dancer can do something like that and can come off as, like, something sorrowful, instead of just, like, oh, I'm just waking out of bed, it's really impressive.
Well, I definitely think it's all in the body language and stuff like this. Like, definitely, like, the facial expressions are really important. So definitely what we were saying earlier about the man, he gave off kind of, like, just a very, like, singular kind of emotion, but she looked like she had, like, anger, but then sorrow, but then forgiveness, but then just a bunch of other emotions.
I think also, like, because I think they mainly focused on her with, like, zooming in on her face and the guy.
Yeah.
Except for probably his solo.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of
chair.
zooming on him at all whatsoever.
Yeah. But I thought it was really interesting, the how they danced on the bed.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was really cool and innovative. Because I haven't seen that before, like, honestly.
I was trying to say during the reaction, but now that I have time, the original key is B flat minor, and it uses G flat major a lot. And the reason the key change sounds so surprising is because G flat major is also F sharp major, because G flat and F sharp are the same note. F sharp major can propel you to the key that is one step higher, which is B minor. So using an enharmonic shift from G flat major to F sharp major, which is invisible because we can't hear it until it's too late, until the modulation has already happened. So when it finally goes to B minor, it's like, whoa! It's a very sneaky, but also very hard-hitting modulation.
I don't know, alongside with the choreo, it's just, wow, it's very powerful. It's like hard hitting on each of the downbeats. But then to be in 6/8, like we're like bum, bum, bum,
some form of triplet time signature.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I think it's like this meter is very rare, and then to be able to choreograph like dances, well, you bring it more like a waltz, like maybe a waltz, but in this case it's a modern dance. But it was so nice because everything was all in harmony. So like the songs, when they're inflecting up, they would maybe stride their arms out. So it's like the union of the different arts were very tasteful. Like moments where one of the dancers would repose on the side or in the back and let the other just take the floor. You have riffs in the music, and it's so fitting just to have the music go free and have the dancer have their own space. So it's just, yeah, to sum it up, the union of the arts was very tasteful, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
One thing that I thought was really effective in just conveying that feeling of kind of back and forth, really volatile emotions that one feels when you're going through something like that is there was constant use of modal mixture. So basically what that means is most of the chorus was making it sound like it was in minor, and then they would suddenly progress to like a major end of the phrase. The material made it sound minor and sad, but they would borrow bits that were happier in major. And I think that just goes to kind of the back and forth, like volatile emotions that one feels when you lose someone like that. So I mean, I get it, and I thought the choreography was amazing. Their voices. I'm not familiar with the group, but it was really strong. There was a lot of soft, intimate, kind of wilty stuff going on. There was more expressing the sorrow, and then there were the belty sections, and that's more evocative of like wailing, like grieving, maybe. That's what it was giving me a little bit. I really liked it.
Hello everyone, I'm omg-horns channel creator, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed or learned something from it. If you'd like to support us or help ReacttotheK grow, you can do so by visiting our Patreon and help us out by pledging any amount you can. Till next time.